are we? Why are we here? Where is here? What do you hear? What is sound? What is music? Thank you everyone for joining us for the Planet Earth song presented by Chen La. Earth is the planet that we all live on, and we have the responsibility of shouldering and protecting the planet Earth. So I welcome you to the creator of this presentation today, Chen La.
Hello everyone.
Hello. So to start off, we're going to get to know the creator of today's piece of work. So we'll have about a 20-minute interview, learning more about himself and the music that you're going to hear today. We'll also get to know the soprano, Stella, so I'll present her in a minute. All right, Chen, how are you doing today?
I'm good, very excited. How are you?
Doing well. A little nervous with everyone here.
Yeah, it's pretty
Doing
intimidated. This energy here, it's very close. Everyone's sitting so here. Yeah.
Okay, to start off, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm a pianist composer who is performing my own work, and I have a chamber group with the violinist who we perform regularly, and besides I perform my own music. Yeah.
And how did you first start playing the piano?
I started with like a toy piano. My mom gave me as a present when I was 3 years old. So it's like this size. So literally, there's only like 20 keys on it. So I can only like play on it, but I can still like remember how I enjoy playing on that small toy piano. Yes. That was something where I start. Yeah.
And what inspires you to be a musician?
I think there are so many inspirations. One of them is the meaning of being here, the meaning of a citizen on planet Earth. Yeah.
And music. What does music mean to you?
Well, music is sound, and sound is a perception. So you always have a perception of everything, and then you project with some expression. So music is emotion controlled, and you express yourself through those beautiful expressions of melodies and certain um, expression of patterns, and also you break out of the patterns and create magic out of that.
And what musicians inspire you? Are there any people in your life or musicians that inspire you?
There are a few. One of them is my professor, Dr. John Sharpley. So he gave me the greatest education that I can ever think of, and he let me see this world from a musical perspective and teach me how to be a human being. Yeah.
I remember one conversation we once had over dinner where we talked about talented versus being gifted. Can you elaborate on what talent versus being gifted means, and what you think you have, a talent or a gift?
I think talent is almost like a skill that you can work on. But gift is something that's given to you. You don't really, acquire it, but it was given to you. But it is also something you have to work on it if you want to keep it. So I would see myself as a gift keeper, but not someone who is talented. Yeah.
I remember you mentioning that the gift could be taken away from you, so you have to spend time cultivating it. But what are your thoughts on that?
I think that's a very good question. I think I'm the keeper of this gift I have. Like everyone is possessing a gift of them, and I think only if you cultivate your gift, then you can actually bring this gift to light and to the world, to everyone, and in your own way, in the most honest way. Yeah.
So you have the gift of music, and you're able to translate that into performances, and this is my second performance I'm able to support you with. What is your favorite part about performing? Why do you enjoy this, bringing people together and sharing your music?
Performing with you, or just in performing?
In general.
In general. I like the communication between me and the audience. I like the intensity, I like the chemistry, I like the nervousness I'm carrying right now. I like the unpredictability, the possibilities, and even the risk I'm taking. And I think through the journey I'm making more and more music, I also find more about myself. So it's like a journey searching outward. It is also something you search inward. It's like both directions. Yeah.
And to touch on what today's performance is about, can you elaborate on what the Planet Earth song is about and what it means to you?
Planet Earth song is a song cycle that is written for piano and soprano. So each song represents one element of things on the earth. So you're asking the meaning of it, or?
Just more about what today's performance is. So the meaning of it to you.
It means a great deal to me, because this is a work that I personally like so much, and I feel struggles to share with people, to be honest, because I feel it's very personal, and I'm scared that if people are gonna take it away from me, to be very honest. But that's why I chose a very small audience that I can share with. So it is a very personal kind of relationship between me and this piece of music, and also I hope this could be a key for me to open many doors in the future. Yeah.
And today, how do you want the audience to be engaged during this performance? How do you want them to connect with this song?
I think planet Earth is somewhere that we live on, and everyone is already very connected with the subject. And music is also universal language. So these two things, they can enhance each other, and I think audience gonna find it very relatable with my musical language, with my composition, with the way I write it. Yeah.
And then back to the question of why do you make music? Why do you like to compose? What is the reason for why you enjoy this?
I have a need for my voice to be heard. I guess that's in everyone. Everyone has something that wants to be heard. Yeah. So there's a need to be satisfied for me is my music, my composition. Like even when we play beach volleyball, I want us to, I want people to see when I'm playing beach volleyball. So I guess it's, there's a need to be heard, to be seen. Yeah.
And how do you want the creations, the things you compose, to live on? To be shared with others, to go beyond the stage today?
To keep on performing it. Yeah. To let it hear by different people. To work on it and to make it even more complete. And to bring it to different places in the world and different places in people's heart. Yeah.
Do you have plans to bring this anywhere else?
I have possibilities, but it's not confirmed yet. So I hope this piece will be heard by more people around the world. I have no expectations, as we talked about that before. But we have, I have hope. I hope good things will happen to my music and beyond, and this will benefit everyone and make me a more humble person. Yeah.
And then if we were to tie this back to your dream, what is your dream for yourself and for your music?
For me, I think I want to be a more humble person, to be more selfless, to tell stories with my musical language, and to evolve within the process, and to somehow have an influence on mankind and beings, and to create this place a better place for us to live.
Beautiful. And then to get to know you a little bit more. So a simple question, are you a morning or a night person?
You mean, do I sleep late or do I get up late?
What do you enjoy? When do you like to spend?
I enjoy sleeping a lot. Yeah, I like to have 12 hours a day to sleep, so I can think. Yeah.
And when do you think the most?
What do you mean?
During the day?
I like to enjoy the morning a lot. The time that I can embrace that misty kind of feeling. In the morning it was a bit foggy in Singapore. You can actually enjoy the fresh air, and there's very few people on the street. But I also enjoy the night, so where everything is so dark and mysterious that I can let my inspirations or even darkness come out and become my music, or become my motif of writing or creating or certain behaviors. Yeah.
So we all know you're a musician and a composer. What do you like to do outside of composing music and being a musician?
To play beach volleyball. That's one of them. To talk to people, I'm not very good at making a conversation, but I try. Yeah.
And then, what do you think your favorite characteristic is about yourself?
Myself, I don't really like myself that much. But I think I am. It's hard for me to say something about myself. So, what do you think about me?
I think your perspective on life, to break things down into pieces and look at them from a different perspective than most people do. So I've looked at situations in different ways because of the ways you've explained them to me. So I think you have a very unique view on life, and that's a skill that not many people have.
Thanks. Now I know myself better.
All right. And then anything key in your daily routine that you'd like to share that you think makes you successful or keeps you going?
Any key?
Anything that you do in your daily routine
That makes my life
just
going?
Yeah, keeps it going, that you need to have.
Like every time when I wake up in the morning, I like to drink a lot of water. I feel the need of drinking the water in the morning. I don't know, like everyone has that routine. Yeah. You have that.
I should have that.
Yeah.
Drink enough water.
Yeah. And what else? Let me think. You have really difficult questions. I didn't. I think, what do I do? Must do in one day. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, just day to day.
I think I watch YouTube every day. Yeah.
All right, we'll move on to the Planet Earth song. So I have a few questions for you on the piece of work that will be performed today. One, you touched on it a bit, saying that Earth is the planet that we all live on. But what was your inspiration for writing these songs?
My inspiration. Actually, this is a very difficult word, inspiration. I mean, I can feel this word, but I don't really understand, like, what is inspiration? I try to describe it. Inspiration is, I think I feel very connected to Earth when I was, since I was very young, to nature. And I always have this feeling that I'm from somewhere out of this Earth. Like from a star or somewhere. That's why I sometimes feel a bit separated from the people around me. Yet I think it's interesting that I could try to blend into this difference and try to hear their perspective, and yeah, I just don't feel I belong here. Yeah.
So your lack of belonging has inspired you to understand the Earth or appreciate the Earth a little more, and then to spend some time writing songs about it and your perspective of it. Is that?
Not exactly, but very close. Yeah.
What would you change about that statement?
I mean, it's hard for me to say with words. I mean, you get most part of it, and it's always a process for me to know more about my purpose, I guess. So this is definitely something that I put in a lot of effort, and I wanted to be going somewhere and to satisfy the need I mentioned just now, to be heard and maybe ambition. Yeah.
So there are 7 songs that you've written as part of this Planet Earth song.
Yeah.
Do you want to touch on what those 7 songs are?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna give you guys an idea about all these 7 songs and what they are about before we present each of them. I'm giving a little bit of intro before them. For now, I can give a very descriptive idea of it, is they are the element of nature, and they are cloud, they are stars, they are butterflies and desert, oasis, they are darkness and light, they are bat in the night, flying at night, they are raindrops, they are water, and they are life.
Beautiful. And then the lyrics to the songs. So you've composed the music and the songs themselves. Are they related to experiences of yours, dreams of yours, or are they analogies?
So for me, when I write music, when I write lyrics, these two almost go together. But I always have this thought that the lyrics gave birth to music. So for me, the music always happens a little bit after the lyrics. But for me, it almost happens simultaneously. They almost happens at the same time. How I write these things is something very personal, something that I experience myself, I witness myself, I feel myself, I did myself, and those are the 7 songs. So I would say they're very honest. Yeah.
And then there will be some movement on the stage throughout the presentation. What is the reasoning for that movement?
You came up with the idea. Yeah. You mentioned that the earth is rotating, and so the piano could rotate too. So at first I feel a little bit insecure about this idea, and afterwards I felt this is really a great idea, and we're doing it today. What is the inspiration behind you thinking of that, giving me that advice?
I think there's also the element that everything's changing. The world is constantly changing. The people that are living on it are constantly changing, and we have the ability to impact the earth as well. We can change the earth. And so adding that element to then the performance as well. So we'll be rotating the piano so you can see the performance from a few different perspectives today.
Okay. This is the first time I'm hearing it. Love it.
All right. I would like to invite Stella to the stage, so our soprano that will be singing today in the 7 songs.
Let's welcome her.
Hi, Carmen.
Yes, hello.
Hi, everybody. I'm not used to speech a lot before my singing. Yeah, I have to concentrate on my voice, the presentation. But okay, Chen can talk a long time. So
I'll
ask
make
me
sure
just
you won't need to
simple
talk.
question, then okay.
I will do that. Stella, if you could tell us a little bit more about yourself, that would be great.
Oh, I born in Beijing. Yeah, a musician family, and I'm an opera singer, also a competition judge, and a vocal teacher. Yeah, my student there. someone. Yeah, hi, everybody. Yes, and I born to sing. Yeah, enjoy. This is my life. Yeah. Do you like to sing? Do you like? Yeah. You like to listen? Yeah. Thank you very much.
We're all excited to hear you sing today. I heard you practice a few notes beforehand, and it was beautiful. I want to understand why you decided to participate in this piece of Chen Lai's.
Oh, okay. As a good singer, always want to looking for the new things. Yeah. a lot of great pieces in the world, from Baroque period, classical period, and romantic period, and modern period until now. A lot wonderful pieces. But I want to choose looking for the new things. I think Chen Le, he is a new composer, very young composer on life, yes. Do you know a lot of wonderful, famous composer after famous, yeah, greatest, yeah. And when the composer on life, nobody know him. Oh, yeah. Then after maybe 100 years, wow, famous. Yeah. Hi Chen Le, I want you now famous. So I want to looking for new things. This is Chen Le's melody. I want to try. Yes, this is a rhythm.
Good.
Yeah.
I think that's beautiful to try something new and to perform live with Chen Le as he's just after he's written and in his first performance of these songs. I know there was some discussion around this performance being technically challenging.
Yes.
Why was it so technically challenging for you?
A lot, really. The music score, not like a traditional music score. Music score, everything there, yeah, traditional. But Chen Le, he is an improvised composer. A lot of idea, a lot of mood and feeling there, yeah. So I have to try to understand him and try to read the new, very, very new Chen Le's style music scores, you know, like introduction they don't have. So, but he will play. Sometimes when we rehearsal, wow, fading. I want to stop. Always, my heart calling. Okay, stop there, stop. But I'm still stand here. Yeah. So I find a way, try to sing Chen Le's piece and then closer, try to understand this new piece. And then if challenging, struggle, more interesting, yeah, right? Really, yeah. Sometimes I think I'm easy to sing and I'm very comfortable. Then I feel don't have a challenging. Yeah, if I can overcome this, then I feel very enjoying that, very comfortable. Yes. So Chen Le, you give me a lot difficult work. Yeah, really. That's yeah.
Yeah, you mentioned that in order to do this, you had to be honest, to sing honestly as you can. So I thought that was interesting. That in order to overcome those challenges, it was just learning to be honest with yourself and perform in a different way.
Yes.
That was beautiful. Okay, the last question I have for both of you is just how do you feel? So how do you feel about this performance that you're about to give?
Actually, I feel that really this is a wonderful pieces, really, because a lot of new things there and a lot of new color, yeah. So I want to also I want to try new color from my voice. An opera singer, so when I sing traditional arias, I always like, but now I have to find a new color, yes, and try to listen him his heart. What's the color he wants? Yeah. So okay, 来，撑个头。
My feeling right now.
You feeling?
I thought I'm gonna feel very excited and nervous, but I'm very calm. I feel good. Yeah.